All right, guys, it's still Wednesday, and I was getting ready to take off and go for a ride with Cole. To the I can't say the word because he'll get excited, but you know where we always go. But I decided not to because it is raining out here. You see, it's wet, and it's still everything. I don't want him to get all wet and whatever. But as I came out here to get in the car, I ended up realizing that this was on the porch. It was in a wrapper from Amazon, not Amazon, but it was in a wrapper, plain wrapper, or whatever. But I know I don't. This isn't an Amazon product. This is a charge controller for solar panels, and it was you get these at Harbor Freight, and I needed this. I really needed this because I've got one hooked up to my power supply, my solar panels that are on the house that feed the power from the solar panels that are on the roof into my batteries that are in the closet of my house. I got one just like this on there. The solar panel kit came with a little cheap one and whatever, but that thing burnt up, because it was too much power coming through it for it to handle, So I got one of these, whatever, and put it in there, and that's been working fine ever since, or whatever. But I had an extra one left over from buying those panel kits or whatever, so I used that in the bug out trailer because it's less power coming into the bug out trailer than it is coming into the roof panels on the house or whatever. I got like 300 watts coming through the solar panels on the bug out trailer, and I got like about 600 watts coming into the house from the solar panels that I got on top of the roof and whatever. But I got more battery capacity. I got 4 marine batteries in the closet and whatever that are being charged by that and whatever. And I got a 2,000 watt inverter in the house or whatever. In the trailer, I got 300 watts of solar coming in, and I got one of those cheap controllers that only really supposed it's rated for like 200 watts, I think. Yeah, it's rated for 200 watts and whatever. So, and it finally burnt. It burnt out. So I got rid of that and put another one in there, the same kind. So that's gonna burn out eventually too. So I need this. So obviously one of my sharp-eyed subscribers saw that when I was showing off my trailer and showing how I had it set up and whatever, and it sent me a note with it saying that your 300 watts are too much power for that controller, and which I knew. I just didn't have the money to buy this at the time, so I wanted to make it work and whatever, get it going. So I used that old one and whatever, which it's working pretty fine and whatever, but it's really at the limit of its power. If you get some really hot, really good sun days where the sun is beaming right on those, it might overpower that thing, and it could start a fire, really. So but the person sent me this, and said that you have to upgrade that and whatever. And actually, I might have to upgrade it from this, but it buys me some time. I couldn't afford to buy this because I haven't been working. I got money, but I can't spend it on stuff for the trailer because my savings or whatever. It's going lower and lower and lower. So I got to get back to work before I do any extravagant stuff and everything. But thankfully somebody hooked me up with. I can't put this on there now because my trailer is in the yard at the rental place. I'm having them weld my wheels on there onto my trailer because I bolted them on, but they're still moving and whatever, and that's sturdy enough. I put another wheel on there so that it could distribute the weight because that trailer is really heavy, and I put those extra heavy duty wheel on there so it'd be easier to move around and whatever, because I'm usually by myself and whatever. That thing's getting heavy because it's all wood, So I'm gonna have them weld that wheel on there, and the other wheel I'm gonna reinforce it because it started to bend under the weight and whatever. So I'm gonna get that one reinforced and whatever, or with an angle iron or something. Or whatever. They're gonna hook it up or whatever. They do good work there. They've done a lot of work for me in the past there. I don't have a welder do that. Whatever. I don't want to buy a welder for something that I'm not going to use that often. Whatever. Welding is not my thing. And whatever. Even though I can weld, to buy the equipment to do it with would be cost prohibitive, and then I don't have space for all that stuff. So anyway, they're taking care of that. Whatever. So when I go there and get my trailer, I'll be taking that, bringing it back home, and doing more work on it. Whatever. I'm gonna have to rent another storage spot and whatever, because the one I vacated from, I ended my contract with them, so I gotta find another place to take the trailer to store it, whatever. I found a couple of places that are cheaper than the other one was, but they're outside, whatever. And so we'll see. I probably can I can't keep it here in my driveway because the association will start sending me letters or whatever. You can't have that thing in the driveway, blah blah blah. So anyway, I might can keep it for a couple of days or whatever in the driveway to do work on it, but no more than a couple of days at a time. Or maybe to do a video inside or something, which I will be doing, which I will be installing this in there though. As soon as I get that out, I'm going to bring it home to the driveway and put this in there, because I got some other stuff I want to do to it. A lot of stuff I can do to that trailer that don't cost me a penny, just a little time of work. So I will be doing that to the trailer and whatever, little upgrades and everything. And I will be installing this, so thank you for this subscriber that sent it and whatever. They don't want to be identified, but I appreciate it. And thank you, but this will get used, and it's going to take me time to get it done, because I got to get my trailer out of the storage, out of the place where I got to pay them for the work they did and whatever. But I'm not going to be in any hurry to get out of there, because by it being there, I got free storage. I got to pay for the repair, the work done. But the guy says they don't mind, just take your time about coming and getting it, because they got plenty of room, so it's no big deal. And so I told them to take about time about fixing it. I don't even know if they finished it yet or not, because they're pretty backed up. But anyway, I will be making a video about this and putting this on the bug out trailer. So that's it for that. I got Cole in here with me. My little buddy is here. Come on, right here. You gotta say hi, buddy. Say hi, Cole. Look, Cole. Say hi. Look at the camera. Here. Look at the camera, Cole. There you go. See it? There he is. Hi, buddy. Come here. Pinch that cheek. Never mind. Okay, that's enough for you. Get back over there, because you're in my space. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Hey, let the window down so you can stick your head out. It looks like it stopped raining, so I'm going to open this window over here. There you go. Now you can stick your head out and take a look around. Go on over there. Go. Well, he'll do it eventually. But anyway, since we got that taken care of, I wanted to do that first or whatever. But this video, I want to talk about the situation with bugging out or bugging in, or any of that business when it comes to shit hitting the fan. Because of that job that I went to yesterday, the idea of bugging out is a lot less glamorous, whatever. Because I'm realizing that is the worst idea you could have. The worst thing you could do is bug out from your home or whatever. You have to be people surrounding your house with pitchforks and fire torches, before you bug out or whatever. Because that's your shelter. That's where all your supplies are. That's where all your ammo is. That's where everything is, and whatever. To leave all that stuff behind and take off, even if you got a pickup truck and a trailer, you can't get half that stuff in there that you're gonna need if you prepared right. Now, if you ain't prepared right and whatever, a bug out bag, throw it over your shoulder and take off out, by all means, because you ain't leaving nothing behind. But when you got stuff to leave behind, that's why in these places where disasters happen, natural disasters, wherever, you look at these videos of the people that stay behind and they're sitting on their roof because water's around their house and everything, or everything is tore up and everything, whatever. And you're like, why didn't they leave? They told them to leave. Because they don't want to leave their possessions. These people, all their stuff they have in the world is probably in their house, and they're poor. They don't have anything else or whatever. They don't have no place to go. To bug out, you gotta have a place to go. At least they got sense enough to know that. If you don't have no place to go, you're in worse shape than you were if you stayed where you were. unless the house burns down. Now, then you would be in worse shape, bugging out. You be in a better shape, bugging out. But that's why they don't leave. Everything they got is right there. Whatever little stuff they do have, And if you got a substantial stash of ammo, guns, food, all kinds of preps and everything in your house, you're not going to be too quick to leave that and take off or whatever for other people to come and take it, because they'll go through your stuff, they'll ransack it and whatever. So you don't want to bug out, in that situation or whatever. You want to try to keep as much stuff as you can. And like I said, I've got a trailer and I've got my pickup truck, and I can load quite a bit of stuff in both of these things. And I got solar panels on my trailer already, so I don't need the solar panels on the house. I would try and take the batteries, but the weight involved in those batteries or whatever, a lot of that batteries are heavy, that might be prohibitive, to bring the batteries. So I might have to leave all that stuff behind. I've got a lot of ammo. Ammo is heavy. That's a lot of weight and whatever, and just be mindful, anything you leave behind, the unprepared are going to go through and ransack and take it and whatever. So if you either take it or you lose it, whatever, that's just the way it is. Maybe if you can, get with your neighbors and be like, look, I'm bugging out. I can't take everything with me. I'm gonna have to leave some stuff behind. Maybe you can get a caravan together where it'd be, 3 or 4, people coming with you in their vehicles, and maybe they can help you distribute the weight of the stuff that you got and whatever. And then you guys can just have like a wagon train where all you guys go together, 3 or 4 other people. You can spread your stuff out pretty evenly, especially if they're not prepared. They don't have enough stuff. They don't have anything to carry with them or whatever. You can bring all your food, all your ammo, all your, tools, everything and whatever. That's an idea. But depends on how well you know your neighbors and how well you get along with them, But leaving your stuff behind, that's a hard pill to swallow, But I could do it, and it wouldn't be easy, but it could be done, My plan is to stay right where I'm at. If I can get my trailer back here and have my trailer in the yard, that gives me another 300 watts of solar power to keep my batteries charged up and be able to use my lights and all my other stuff and everything. There's a little food in the trailer, not much or whatever. Some lightweight stuff, some freeze dried stuff and whatever. I got a few canned goods in here in the truck, and everything. Whatever. I could probably survive off what's in the truck. Probably, I'm gonna say, with me and Cole together, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. But the stuff I got in the truck alone, we could survive. We'd have to ration it, but we could survive about 3 weeks, food-wise or whatever. Water-wise, water is really heavy. And that's another thing. If you're bugging in, the main thing that's going to kill you, besides other people, is not having water. And if you're bugging in, I advise to stay in for 30 days, at least. Let the crazy people kill each other. Let the unprepared fight each other over the meager scraps that are left over, and then let the predators come through and take out the weak people and the people that aren't prepared and the people that aren't armed. They'll take them out and whatever. If you want to help, that's on you. I would keep an eye on with my cameras and whatever, and see what's going on around me. You hear gunfire, you don't want to get involved in that, whatever. But I do have cameras and everything, whatever. The lady across the street, she's an older lady. She's probably got supplies, because a lot of older people keep pantries full of lots of food and everything or whatever. She probably has a lot more than she could eat. But I would probably protect her. If I'm in the camera and I can see that there's some 3 or 4 guys attempting to break into her place, even if they have guns, I'll have the drop on them, and I'd probably take them out from my house and whatever to protect her. People over here next to me on this side, I actually couldn't see them. They would probably go around to the front side. I probably wouldn't even be able to see them attacking those people or whatever. You know, if I see them in the camera running toward my house or whatever, banging on the door saying these guys are after me, and I can get the drop on them and pop them, from behind. I definitely would take them out and whatever. I will protect my neighbors up to an extent and whatever, but for the most part, I'm staying my ass in my house, and people are on their own. You have a certain amount of responsibility for yourself. If it's a situation where there's no police, there's no help coming, and you don't have a militia of any kind to protect against something like that, then best thing is to mind your own business and whatever. Wait for them to come to you. Once they decide that they're finished with these houses or whatever, and they decide, let's see what's over there, then they're fair game. They're done. I'm unleashing all holy hell on them or whatever if they come in my house. Whatever. There will be no discretion when it comes to that and whatever. It'll be full on battle, and I got something for them. Even with vest on, they're done, so I'm not worried about that and whatever. And I would welcome the opportunity to take out some savages. I would welcome the opportunity and whatever. It's my duty to take these fools out and whatever. They come to me. If they come to me, I'm not going to go out looking for them. I'm not Batman per se, but don't come to my house. Just don't do it. Don't do it. It's not going to end well for you or anybody else, whatever. But the thing is, besides people killing you, if that happens, like I say, stay in your house. Don't be out here on the streets or whatever. Don't participate in the looting or whatever that's going on. Stay in your house. Let the savages kill each other off. Then by the time a month is over, they'll be out of ammo, number one, and you'll have plenty. So you'll be able to defend yourself or take them out if you have to. They'll be out of food. They'll be weak. They won't be able to offer any resistance or whatever. There won't be any threat and whatever. Or there'll be a minimal threat and whatever. The only thing you got to worry about is by that length of time, you'll be pretty much low on food and supplies and water. Now, water is another situation. Water, you see it's raining right now. All you need is a couple of 5-gallon buckets, put at strategic spots. You know where the puddles come when it rains around your house. Wow, this is flooded right here. There's a lot of water right here, wherever. While your roof is made where you can put a bucket that can catch the water. 3 or 4 5-gallon buckets placed strategically around your house will capture enough water for you to make it through or whatever, And if you ration it out, wisely, it could last you until the next rain, So that would be the way to go. Get the water in buckets collected and put them in the and you can run them through your water filter system, which you should have a water filter system. If you are a prepper, you should have water filterization, some kind, Life Straw, Berkey, something like that, whatever. If you don't have that, you're pretty much done anyway. You don't even need to be listening any further, because by now, everybody should have at least that. You should at least have a way of purifying water, and you should have a way of collecting water, and have a water source that you can get to be able to get more water. And you should have, of course, you should have tools to protect yourself with or whatever. If you don't have those things, you might as well just forget about it and whatever. Go ahead on, and you're going to be a victim. That's all there is to it. There's no hope for you or whatever. You won't have time to starve. These savages will get you long before you get to that point or whatever. But if you listen to what I'm saying or whatever, and you're like, okay, I got to get ready. I don't have any of this stuff. Get yourself some 5-gallon buckets that ain't gonna cost much money. Get about 5 or 6 of them, and put them outside and see where the water collects in them the fastest and whatever, and be able to collect water, because drinking bad water is the quickest way that you're gonna die. Not having water at all is gonna be the next quickest way you're gonna die. So you want to take care of your water situation. And let's see, What else? Yeah, make sure your house is fortified. You got your, tools to fight back with, and whatever. And that's about it. That's about all the advice I can give you, whatever. Have a dog. Not everybody can afford that, and not everybody is into dogs. But if you are, why don't you have one? What are you waiting for? Better to get them sooner than later, because you're gonna need time to train them and learn how their capabilities and everything and whatever. You okay, buddy? You shedding a little bit. Whatever. It's time for you to go back to the groomers so they can get these dead hairs off of you. Whatever. You like that, huh? That feel good? Yeah, that feels good. He likes that. You itchy, little itchy? Yeah. You smell a lot better now. After that skunk encounter, the smell's finally gone or whatever. I bathed him with tomato juice, and that did the trick. And baking soda. I gave him a little dry bath with baking soda, and that took care of it. And so far so good. Usually when you do that, once water hits it again, it'll reactivate it. But he's gotten wet a couple of times.